Hey, thanks for taking time to hang out with me on this video blog today. I got a guest, a buddy of mine I've known for like ages, Doug Clay. He talked about just a moment ago the first time, one of the early times we met, we were on the basketball court, and the guy was putting a body on me, trying to push me around. I took total offense to that. But hey, we're still doing an interview here
I would have
today.
been easier, except you signed my check.
I
You were the
signed the
business
check,
administrator.
right,
I was the
exactly.
youth pastor
Yeah,
schmuck.
yeah,
so therefore, I had to take it easy.
I got the drill. Hey, you know what we want to talk with you about today is we want to give this over to Doug. You hear in the background, we've got a bunch of guys and gals who are going to come in here, and Doug's going to give us a little leadership challenge. And I thought before we actually do that here in a few minutes, why don't you give us a little jump start on what you're going to talk about?
Sure, thanks. I love the subject of leadership because it's something you learn all along your life. And what we're going to do today is take 20 leadership principles, but put them in tweet sizable and just kind of unpack that. They'd probably fall in the categories of learning how to lead yourself so that you can effectively lead others. And I think in the spiritual context, we don't talk a lot about leading yourself. It's all about the performance. It's all about the outcome base. And yet, oftentimes dealing with things like your own weaknesses and insecurities and owning your mistakes, those contribute to either the success or the lack thereof of your leadership capacity.
Wow. So when you take that kind of thing and then you play it out further, I mean, if you think of the average guy or gal watching this, small church, large church, how would they take these kind of principles and apply it in their own lives?
I think, first of all, it should set them free. For example, one of the tweets will be, or one of the leadership principles, is know your own weaknesses. You see, in our tribe, oftentimes, we put up a high-profile leader and say, you got to be like that. And I'm not so sure I can be like some of the leaders that I've seen or that have influenced my life. And so if that's my standard and I can never achieve it, so it's more important to me to not only know who I am, but who I'm not in my leadership and be comfortable in my skin there.
Wow, that is absolutely great. When you think about that application can resonate across denomination, across size, everything. Okay, give me a parting comment. Get the friend here who's watching this on the blog. Give him a parting comment.
You know, we are all the product of other people's investment in our lives, good or bad. Either a great coach that spoke encouragement into you or a coach that said you're not as good as your brother. So the fact is, you are a leader, and I think if you learn to develop your God-given leadership skills, not those skills that you're trying to emulate in somebody else, but your God-given leadership skills, you're going to have a ministry or a position of leadership influence wherever you're planted.
Wow, that is great. Doug, thank you very much for doing this with us. If you're watching this any place other than thehardygroup.org, head on over there. That's where we've got all the resources and free things available for you. That's what we made the blog for, made the website for you. We hope you've enjoyed this blog today. Doug, thanks very much for doing it. Take care. Make it a great one. Be blessed.